Well, Rupert Murdoch called it the most humbling day of his life, and he said he was sorry, but it wasn't his fault, and he wasn't resigning. Then someone hit him with a cream pie. That about summed up the parliamentary hearing into the police bribery and phone hacking scandal involving one of Murdoch's British newspapers. We have two reports tonight from London. First, Elizabeth Palmer. Liz?
Hello, Bob. Well, Rupert Murdoch testified for the very first time today, and the eyes of the world were riveted on these hearings. He actually volunteered to answer the government's questions for the very first time since this scandal erupted. The man who runs the world's most powerful media empire today had the world's media running after him. But the crusty, combative Rupert Murdoch of legend was a different man today. His wife, Wendy Deng, at his back next to his lawyer, Joel Klein, and his son, James, at his side. The Murdochs waited exactly 27 seconds to say sorry.
This is the most humble day of my life.
Well, I would like to say as well just how sorry I am and how sorry we are to particularly the victims of illegal voicemail interceptions and to their families.
But sorry didn't mean they would admit knowing about widespread phone hacking and police bribery at the now closed News of the World newspaper, though the lawmakers did try their best.
Mr. Murdoch, at what point did you find out that criminality was endemic at News of the World?
Endemic is a very wide-ranging word, and I also had to be extremely careful not to prejudice the course of justice which is taking place now.
A criminal inquiry now underway let Murdoch duck that question. But later, when he couldn't or wouldn't answer more pointed queries about who did know what was going on at the newspaper, his son tried to come to the rescue.
Did you or anyone else at your organisation investigate this at the time?
No.
Can you explain why?
I didn't know of it.
I can address these in some detail if you would allow me.
I will come to you, Mr. Murdoch.
I'm simply offering to help to clarify these matters, Mr.
Your father
Watson.
is responsible for corporate governance, and serious wrongdoing has been brought about in the company, and it's revealing in itself what he doesn't know.
By the time Murdoch faced this grilling, hours of coaching by high-priced lawyers and PR experts was on show. He brought up the case that had most outraged the public of the murdered teenager whose phone had been hacked.
I was absolutely shocked, appalled, and ashamed when I heard about the Millie Dowler case only 2 weeks ago, 8 days before I saw that. It was graciously received by the Dowlers.
A hearing that was supposed to run 1 hour had gone twice that long when suddenly Murdoch's wife leapt out of her seat and ran spectacular interference on a pie filled with shaving foam, aimed at Murdoch by a young protester who was promptly arrested and led away. When the hearing resumed, Murdoch came back, unruffled, though minus his jacket.
This terrible thing happened on your watch. Mr. Murdoch, have you considered resigning?
No.
Why not?
Because I feel that people I trusted, I'm not saying who, I don't know what level, have let me down, and I think they behaved disgracefully and betrayed the company and me, and it's for them to pay. I think that, frankly, I'm the best person to clean this up.
Bottom line, the Murdochs pleaded ignorance today. They didn't know what was going on in their newsroom, they said, because nobody told them. Not their lawyers, not the police, and not certain employees who, as you just heard, they're still refusing to name. Bob?
Thank you very much, Liz.